In this video, we're diving into how to set up AccessiBe on your website so you can meet ADA compliance standards without hiring a full-time developer or losing your mind over legal guidelines. What's up everyone, my name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter business decisions. Whether you're running a small business site, an online store, or even just a personal blog, making your website accessible is not only the right thing to do, it's legally required. And tools like AccessiBe make that process way easier than it used to be. Let's walk through what AccessiBe does, how it works, and how to get it up and running in just a few minutes. Why ADA compliance matters and what AccessiBe actually does. Now let's start with the why. ADA compliance isn't just some corporate checkbox. It's about making your website usable for people with disabilities. That could mean someone who uses a screen reader, someone who can't use a mouse, or someone who needs higher contrast text to read properly. More than 25% of US adults live with some form of disability, and a growing number of lawsuits are being filed every year against websites that don't meet basic accessibility standards, especially under WCAG 2.1, the current gold standard for web accessibility. This is where AccessiBe comes in. At its core, AccessiBe is a little widget that sits on your website and helps make it more accessible. But behind the small button is a much bigger system. It uses AI to scan your site, adjust elements in real time, and help your site comply with major accessibility standards. It doesn't redesign your website or change your content, it just adds a layer of support, offering visual and functional adjustments for people who need them. How AccessiBe works behind the scenes. So how does this actually work? Once you install AccessiBe's JavaScript code on your site, their system starts scanning your pages. It looks for things like missing alt text, improper heading structure, unlabeled buttons, hard to navigate menus, poor contrast ratios. It then makes adjustments on the fly without changing your actual site design. Now, this is important. AccessiBe doesn't touch your core code. It just overlays accessibility fixes in the browser. On the user side, visitors can open the AccessiBe interface and toggle accessibility profiles that match their needs. There are presets for seizure safe mode, which removes flashing animations, vision impaired mode, which increases contrast and enlarges fonts, cognitive disability mode, which simplifies the layout, ADHD friendly mode, which reduces distractions, blind users with screen reader optimization, keyboard only navigation, and all of this happens instantly. There's no page reload required. Step by step, how to set up AccessiBe on your website. All right, let's get into the setup. Now, you don't need any coding experience. Here's how it works. Step 1, sign up for AccessiBe. Just click the link down in the description below to get started. You can go ahead and get started with a 7-day free trial if you want to test it out before paying. Now, once you're signed in, you'll be taken to the dashboard. Here, you can add your website by entering your domain and clicking Add Site. Step 2, install the code snippet. After adding your site, you'll get a small piece of JavaScript code, just a few lines. There are a few ways to install it depending on how your site is built. There's manual install with either HTML or custom CMS. So if you can access your site's code, just paste the snippet right before the closing body tag. WordPress. Now, if you're on WordPress, you can use the AccessiBe plugin. Just search for in plugins and click on Add New. Or use a plugin like Insert Header and Footers, and then you can paste the code there. For Shopify, go to Online Store, Themes, Edit Code, and paste the script inside the theme.liquid file before body. For Wix or Squarespace, these platforms let you add custom code in the site settings. Look for custom code or tracking and analytics and paste it there. Now, once it's installed, the widget should appear on your site, usually in the bottom corner. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do this on a WordPress website. Now, if you don't already have a WordPress website, we recommend hosting it on Hostinger. Hostinger is affordable, fast, and it's what we use for all of our websites. I even use it for my own personal website. Just click the link down below in the description to get started and click on Claim Deal, which will bring you down to their 3 different plans. If this is your very first website, the premium plan should be more than enough. Just click on Choose Plan, and then go ahead and select the term that you want to commit to. For this example, I'll just do 12 months. And lastly, what you want to do is go to the coupon code area, and here we'll type in code StartupWise, click Apply. And then as you can see, for only $43.09, you're going to get a full year to Hostinger. Now, once you go ahead and have that set up, it'll take you to your Hostinger dashboard here, where we'll come to websites, and I'll go ahead and pick a WordPress website that I've already been playing with. So we'll go ahead and click on WordPress admin here, and this will open up this specific website's WordPress dashboard. Now from here, I'm just gonna go to the plugins section, search for AccessiBe, and install it. So we'll come here down to plugins and click on add plugin. Type in AccessiBe, and it's gonna be this one right here, Web Accessibility by AccessiBe. We'll go ahead and click on install now, and then we'll go ahead and click on activate. Sweet, so now we have Web Accessibility by AccessiBe. So we'll go ahead and click on that. that. And then here it's going to ask us to go ahead and create a new account. So I'll go ahead and continue with email and go ahead and put this in here and we'll go ahead and click sign up. Okay, and after we go ahead and log in, it's just going to have us select our domain. And if you're inside the WordPress plugin here, it'll just auto select to your current domain. And we'll go ahead and click on let's go. All right, and just like that, we've gone ahead and started our 7-day trial. Step 3, let the AI scan your site. Now, after installation, AccessiBe's AI will start scanning your site. This usually takes up to 48 hours, depending on how many pages you have. You don't need to do anything here. Just wait for the system to do its thing. Exploring the AccessiBe widget and interface. Now, once it's installed, you can go ahead and go to your site and click the little blue icon. This opens the AccessiBe interface. Here's what you'll see. Accessibility profiles. These are preset combinations based on different types of disabilities. For example, seizure safe profile. This immediately disables flashing or blinking animations. Vision impaired profile. High contrast mode, larger fonts, and readable font faces. Cognitive disability profile. Simplified layout, highlighted focus, and clearer content. Keyboard navigation profile. Removes mouse dependency, adds tab focus indicators. Screen reader mode. Optimizes ARIA labels and enables smart navigation. Individual adjustments. Now below the profiles, users can make changes manually. These include content scaling, like text size, font changes, line spacing, color and contrast, highlighting titles and links, mute sounds, stop animations, adjusting cursor size and spacing. It's a really flexible tool and visitors can set it up however they like. Their settings will even be remembered when they come back to your site later. So let's go ahead and check it out. We'll go ahead and click on our website here. And now we should see this little AccessiBe tool down here. So this is a very basic example website that we have here. And if we go ahead and click on the little widget here, we'll get all of these tools over here. So here are those different profiles that we talked about. So let's go ahead and just turn on, like, let's say this cognitive disability profile. So this just goes ahead and simplifies everything. And it sort of gives you a little highlight around what you can and cannot click. So if we go ahead and turn that on, if we come down here, we can go ahead and see all of the content adjustment stuff. So we have content scaling. So maybe we want to make things bigger. We click that up a few times and we can see the site just getting bigger. We can change the font, text magnifier, align things center, align things left. For the color adjustments, we can click on dark contrast and that'll change things to dark mode. Click on high saturation, monochrome, low saturation. It's, again, a super customizable tool. Customization options for your brand. Now let's talk about how you can personalize AccessiBe for your own site. Inside your AccessiBe dashboard, head to the installation settings for your domain. Here you can change the widget color to match your brand, switch icon shapes like a circle or a square, move widget placement to different corner, adjust load delay so it doesn't pop up immediately. You can choose languages or set it to auto select. There's also a section for adjusting how the interface behaves. These little touches help you blend the tool into your site more naturally. So if we come back here to WordPress, we can go ahead and click on Customize Widget under the Web Accessibility by AccessiBe tab there. And this is where we can go ahead and change how it looks. So we can go ahead and pick a color here. Maybe you wanted hot pink. We can go ahead and change this to match that. So now we can see what that button will look like and then what the widget looks like as well. Now here's where we can go ahead and put the interface position. So right now it's on the right. We could move it over to the left and it'll do so. So if we click on left here, then it'll be over on the left-hand side. Here we have some different icons too. So maybe you want to change it from that little person to someone like that. You have different options here to choose from. And then once you're done, just make sure you hit save in the bottom right-hand corner to go ahead and save your changes. Now if I go ahead and refresh this page, we should go ahead and see that now it's over on the left-hand side and it's that pink gear icon now. Accessibility monitoring and reports. Now AccessiBe doesn't just help with accessibility on the surface. It also gives you insights behind the scenes. Each month you'll get an accessibility audit report that shows any changes or issues found. You'll get a compliance summary against WCAG and ADA benchmarks, a legal statement that confirms your site's ongoing compliance status, and you can download these as PDFs to keep on file in case a customer, partner, or legal rep ever asks. These reports also are helpful for spotting issues early on and making improvements over time. Does AccessiBe make your site fully ADA compliant? Now here's where we need to be honest. AccessiBe does a lot, but it's not a magic wand. It covers a wide range of accessibility issues automatically, and for most small businesses, it goes a long way toward compliance. But there are still some things that only a human can catch, like poorly written alt text, inaccessible third-party content, like embedded PDFs, logical content structure, headings in the wrong order. So if your business is in a high-risk industry, like healthcare or finance, or if you've already received an ADA warning, you might want to combine AccessiBe with a manual audit or full accessibility review. That said, for most website owners, AccessiBe drastically reduces your risk and shows that you're taking compliance seriously. Real-world legal legal protection. AccessiBe provides a litigation support package, which includes monthly compliance reports, a statement of accessibility, ongoing updates to the AI engine, access to legal support if you ever face a claim, and they're not promising 100% legal immunity. But in multiple cases, businesses using AccessiBe have been able to avoid or quickly resolve lawsuits by showing proof of active compliance. Not perfect, but it's a strong step in the right direction. So should you use AccessiBe, and is it worth it? Here's the takeaway. If you run a small mid-sized website, AccessiBe is a smart way to cover your bases without spending thousands on manual audits. It's easy to install, easy to use, and constantly improving. It won't fix everything, but it will handle a huge chunk of accessibility issues right out of the gate. More importantly, it makes your website more inclusive, which helps more people connect with your business. Accessibility isn't just about avoiding lawsuits. It's about doing the right thing. And if you can make your site better for more people, why wouldn't you? Now, if you want to get started with AccessiBe, we'll have a link for you down in the description below, as well as any of the other products we talked about today or recommend for your website. These are affiliate links, which mean we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we provide in-depth reviews and comparisons of different SaaS tools to help you find the best software solutions for streamlining your business and boosting your productivity. So be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.